down. I can't use my controller. Oh, wait, I can. Okay, let me get you guys on the game so you can see what we're doing. Okay. Are we good? This is called What Remains of Edith Finch. Finch. Whatever his name is. I don't know who Edith is or what's going on, but we're gonna find out what remains of him. Or them, or she, her, whatever their pronouns are. Is my top not getting cropped off the screen? Oh no, it's good. Edith bestie. Can I get up? Oh. My arm's broken. That's fun.
This isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry about that. I'm just...
Bro, I need you to speak the fuck up.
I'm gonna start at the beginning with the house.
With the house music? Ooh, pretty foliage. Also, guess what, besties? I got my favorite monster, and I bought 15 of them. I'm never gonna lose them. You are mine. Hi, Marshall bestie.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
You lived out here? I want to live out here.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh, I'm sorry. I want to live here.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Wait, so your brother passed away and now your mom passed away?
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Yeah, me too. You know I wouldn't read this. This looks like where I used to live in Vermont. I need to turn up the brightness. I'm sorry. I keep pausing it. It's pretty, though. I like, oh, brightness. First one. The lights in front of me make it hard to see anything.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Okay. Donkey! Ooh, some b-ball. Let's play some b-ball.
The house was exactly like I remembered it. The way I'd been dreaming about it.
Ooh. This is Gorgina. I want to live here. Raise your hand if you would live here. As long as I can get my groceries delivered, I'm good.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Wait, is this game scary? I don't think it's scary. I think it's emotional. The Weasley house, so true. I wouldn't know that reference until... I did watch Harry Potter before JK got redacted. Like, right before she got redacted. They were good, and then she got redacted.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Oh.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
My dearest bestie. Hi, Bev. Please. I'm afraid of house, too. I don't think so. This isn't an episode of My Stranger Addictions. Do we have to crawl through the window? Is that poop? Is that manure? I hate the smell of manure when you're doing gardening. You have to spread poop over the floor. You got poop. Oh, you have to spread the poop. Oh, pretty wind chimes. We have to crawl through the doggy door? Girl.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
I'm 11, so shut the fuck up.
The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
This is good. This is nice.
But
oh, I have one of
the
these in my
family,
fridge.
There were just memories of one.
I have one of these in my fridge filled with pink lemonade right now. So charmy. Oh, some redacted food because I don't like that food anymore.
So we had
we know what happened. We know I didn't like that food. I tried all of it, didn't like a single thing.
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Is there a kitty here? Where's the cat? Don't tell me the cat's dead too.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
Oh, I smile. Wait, a smile with too many teeth? That's mean.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
I think I'd be more into sushi. I'll try sushi on the live again soon. Or for the first time.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
What?
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Wait. What? Ew, I think that's kind of... Ew! That kind of looks like Leslie Jordan.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Excuse me? She was only 10 years old? Are you responsible, Leslie Jordan? That's so fucked. Ooh, that guy's old. He almost lived 100 years?
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Oh, she. Sorry, I don't mean to misgender. Edith just seemed like me being part of the problem of misgendering people. Like, yeah, that name seems more masculine than feminine. Okay, that was just so problematic of me. I went, okay. Anyways. I'm not that type of girl. Me misgendering myself right there. I'm just misgendering everyone. I'm
As a kid,
sick.
I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Wait, did y'all shit in the same room you were sleeping in? This person lived only 1 year?
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Wait, so he spent the 7 years in the same room as the dead brother? Or like just the rotting corpse on the side of the room? Like, hey, bro! The dead body, and you look at it. What are you doing, step bro? Sorry, that was really bad. What if we jump? Whee! Oh. Oh, a necklace we have on. We have a nice necklace. I'm noticing something on my stream UI is not working. Why is it not there? That was so weird. It was like hiding. Interesting. Okay. I didn't open that. I didn't know this was a scary game. Is that a shark? What's going on?
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
There's a lot of characters I like. This is just a big ass family. This is like my family. I just don't know some of them.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
I like this little room.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner.
What?
I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
I just smacked a bug out of the air. It's like dying. So true. Die, you fucking ugly piece of shit. I can't wait till all of you die in the winter. Get off my mouse. Sorry. I don't like bugs. I don't care. It was a moth. Who cares?
I ate a lot of things that night.
Wait, those aren't edible.
I kept eating and eating.
Toothpaste? Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I used to eat the Build-A-Bear toothpaste, or what was it? What was that bear's name's toothpaste? It was so good. Orajel training toothpaste. Very good. I used to eat the shit out of that
Then I heard
toothpaste.
chirping outside my window.
Are you gonna eat the bird? We're
It was
not.
a barn swallow going back to her nest.
We're
I
not.
reached out for her.
Oh my god, no.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
You what? You. Huh?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Get out! I won't let. Okay, we're gonna move you to the floor.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Is that them in there? I can't even see them.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Hi, Egg.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
We're not. Listen, I don't like birds, but, we're not. We're not.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl.
You were a what?
All I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
What is going on?
Rabbits.
We're not gonna eat a rabbit. Oh god, here we go. Okay.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I thought this game was gonna be sad.
Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Excuse?
A mama rabbit.
Why are we doing this?
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What? Oh, Jenny writes. Oh, I roll. This is Jenny. Oh, oh my god, we're playing I Am Fish again. This is literally I Am Fish.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was
Oh, no.
hungrier than ever.
I do not. We are not in the ocean right now. No, 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 no. Not this Subnautica moment. I
wanted fat, juicy seals.
I'm sorry. I thought she was gonna say fat, juicy dick. I wanted a fat, juicy dick.
Really good.
I know, but it would have been funny.
I grabbed on tight, but I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Oh my god, Squid Game! Squid Game! We're a squid!
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Is this what Squid Game is? Everybody's been talking about. So glad I could hop on the trend, everybody.
I was big.
Not everybody's saying the H word.
Quiet.
Guys, stop. Oh, now we're murdering people. Oh, Bev's done.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Now we're killing men. Yes. Kill those men. Yes.
Passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new.
You're still hungry, girl? I can barely finish a 20-piece.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Excuse me. That was sexy. Anybody agree? Say yeah. Are we out of a toilet? Oh, we're going out of the toilet. What are we doing? Oh my god. Oh, we're doing a routine. We're doing a tipping number. She's voguing.
I got closer and closer.
Now you're back in your room, girl. You're just back in your room. Who are we gonna murder? Are we murdering someone? Are we murdering ourselves? The wet noises?
All of my stomach started growling.
All of your stomachs?
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything.
Sorry, it's not funny.
It's waiting for me to fall asleep.
What?
But it's not going to wait much longer.
What?
It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Let's just put that back on the shelf, honey. That's a nice story.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Uh-huh. So that was her story? Oh!
Since Edie had spent a lot of time here.
Is that her?
Before my mom sealed the doors.
So sorry, sweetie. Nice cat ears, though. It's giving Ariani. There is a kitty! I just saw a kitty.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Yeah, right.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
There's something going on in this house. I'm not... Is that a redacted flag? What is that?
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Is this a pink rug in the bathroom? Serve. This princess bathroom?
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
This is not me and Joel when we get an apartment. So true.
It was a pretty big trace.
This is the network house. Me and Serena do our makeup in here. Frog! Yeah, carpet in the bathroom. Not so sure about that, but go off. There's a secret in the bathroom.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Oh, I said that, not you.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Okay, all these secret rooms, kind of scary. I feel like we're gonna find a dead body. I don't know if I'd be into
Sven
that.
gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Interesting. Is anyone keeping up with what's going on? Because there's a lot of characters. Like, can we look? So this is a family tree. So Molly was the little girl. And Edith is us right now. So we're Edith. Yeah, we're Edith. Because the phone, I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive. In the top right, you see with the picture. Thank you for the host. My alerts are off because trolls, but I'll have to fix it. So Barbara. I'm trying to keep up, but there's a lot of characters. It's like my family tree. Like, actually, this is my family tree. Like, I have a lot of family members. But did you also know something that is like a family tree? The Nemesis Network community and how we spend our money, spending them on Oodies. Buy an Oodie now for $30 off with code Nemesis at checkout. That made no sense, but go off me. Bringing it back. Oh, this is the room with the dead body. Excuse me, can this fucking chair move? I think I broke the game. Okay, we're good. Can I save? Oh, it's autosave.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Because he died.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Like he died or ate the mushroom. There's a big gap there.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
I'm getting motion sick. Can I get off the swing? I don't want to swing anymore. I'm done. I'm done. I want to get off the swing. Why does everybody have broken limbs? Did you notice that? Like, all of the characters have, like, a broken, like, body part. This kid has a broken leg. The one we're playing has a broken arm. Kayla, thank you for the follow. Not bros. Anyways. Thin ice here, Halo. Thin ice. Can I stop swinging? Let's just wait for the swing to stop. Do I have to? I don't wanna. Oh, I have to. Like, it wants me to, like, actually. Oh, I was swinging wrong the whole time. You have to pull down and then pull. Okay. I'm dumb.
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
To fly. I was literally swinging wrong the whole time. Is he gonna turn into a shark and jump in the water?
But that day,
Oh, this is making
he
me sick.
finally made up his mind to do it.
Oh, we're playing as the dead brother right now.
Going around was impossible.
Oh my Jesus.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
You were going really high on this swing!
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Oh my god!
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Oh. That's really sad. Stop, wait, that's so
The
sad.
story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
That is really sad. I'm enjoying Halo so far. Yeah. That was really sad.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Hi, Vamp, how you doing? Yeah, that was a
Mom
little,
said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
a little crazy. Yeah, it's over. That definitely gave me kind of a headache just watching that.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
For me to stream this, the graphics have to be low, but, you know, pretend you can see.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
After what? Oh, yes, dress. Can I have this? That's a pretty dress. Oh, I want that too. Oh, did she work at like the local store? Like little... It's cute. I like that. Oh. Oh. Me too. Are those cigarettes? Are those blunts? Those are fat blunts. They're candles? Wait, they're not blunts. Those are candles? I thought they were cigarettes or blunts. Oops.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Oh, what a nice segue.
Oh,
Halloween.
Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
It's not nice.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
Stop, that's
But
not
in
nice.
a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention
Bestie
for
con.
monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better.
It's not funny.
I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now
What?
that was a great scream.
Oh.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter.
That's
Her
horrible.
convention comeback was cancelled.
I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
Oh.
Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20
Oh.
minutes later, Rick hadn't returned.
Oh.
So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
I hate this. Oh my god, this is scary.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
I'm not playing this music, it's actual music.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill,
What?
who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Bye.
Have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the Late Picture Show. Hours later...
Oh no.
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
This is scary. Yes, John, and did you know that you could get a Udi yourself for the incoming winter cold season with code Nemesis at checkout? $30 off? I hate this a lot, actually.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh no!
Returned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Ew. What, he has no face textures.
And where he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Go, Barbara, go!
She played her part beautifully.
Go, Barbara!
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Beat him up, Barbara! Get him! Period!
But she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Why is the story not over yet? Oh no!
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
I'm scared! This is scary!
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
What?
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
Oh, it's like Black Dahlia.
But I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night.
Oh no!
Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story.
Oh my god!
Tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Oh my god! That's horrible.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
She literally died like the Black Dahlia. Like, she wanted to be famous her entire life after she grew older out of a... That's really sad. Stop! These are sad! The first one wasn't really too sad because, like, some girl turned into a cat. Like, I don't understand what that meant. But, like, the kid that just wanted to fly and he was just a kid and, like, he was on the swing and, like, wanted to, like, be an astronaut and, like, thought he could fly. But he just, like, couldn't because he just didn't know. He was just, like, young and immature. And, like, this one... Thank you, Bonnie, for 10 months! Let me turn my alerts back on. I'm sorry. I have them off because of trolls and stuff. Thank you, baby, for 10 months. I love you so much. Some are open to interpretation. Yeah, I think the first one I just, like, my brain can't comprehend. So I think
funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key. I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Queen. She was literally Black Dahlia. Oh my god, and see right here, this is where the person fell. Like, you could see in the stairs. That's a nice touch. Wow. Who do we have to find next? We did them kind of out of order. I did it out of order by accident. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. We need to find Sam or Edie. I'm enjoying it. It's a night. I actually really liked the style of that one. Like, we were reading it like a comic book, but you played in the style of it. That was really cool. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, I see. That makes sense, Ava. I understood that part, but I was like, why did she turn? But she was hallucinating because she was just dying. Poor girl. That's really sad.
I wonder if that comic was right about there being a key inside the music box near the basement.
Oh, I have to go to the music box? Excuse me, sorry. Now I'm afraid that, like, this killer music is gonna happen while I'm in the house. Poor Barb. Can Can I turn this off? I don't like it.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Hi, Setna. I can't even see what's happening right now.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
That's really sad.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
Are you kidding me? He made a fallout
On that
shelter?
first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
Jesus.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of a door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting.
You can see his
Or
arms
maybe
are
I just
aging.
got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can. I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it.
No. I know where this is
Especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month.
Y'all. I'm gonna start bawling.
Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
I knew it. Oh my fucking god. The noises that were, it stopped was the train. Like, he lived next to a train. And oh my god. Oh my god. The shaking when he was in his shelter was a train. I knew it. Like, I knew when he walked out and the train tracks were right there. That's crazy. And, like, he went crazy because Barbara died and all of his other people died. That's why he lived under the house. This is too much.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
That's crazy.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
He had a painting so it looked like he was, like, in a real house. Like, out the window.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house...
Her name, I just got it too. Her name being Barbara is kind of like an analogy for Barbie because she just wanted to be a star. Like, she just wanted, like, I know it's not purposeful, but like in the way of the game, like, they named her Barbara because I think that's what they wanted to imply, which is like a nice touch in terms of writing. Like, because she just wanted to be the, like, supermodel star. Wow. Yeah, I think it's like, I think it was maybe like the boyfriend set her up, or a gang, or the boyfriend got mad because he shunned her out because he went missing. Who knows?
I can
She's
only
dead,
imagine
unfortunately.
what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same
I mean, I got the
mistakes she
point.
made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Oh my god.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
No.
But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of. Though, to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Hi, Lee. I am fully immersed,
And
yeah.
when I look at the house,
that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
I'm sorry that the graphics are so low, but you get the point. So the game doesn't lag or stutter while we're playing. We play retro games all the time. It shouldn't be really that big of a difference.
We've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Oh, felt that. That line hit. I could start crying at that line. Me literally getting teary-eyed. Sorry, that line got me, gal.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Okay, this game is cutting. Alright. Well, thank God I have paper towels. Yeah, those two lines, yeah. Alright, it's only gonna get worse because we're not even halfway through the stories, so I'm fully ready to cry off my makeup by the end of the stream.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Oh no! No!
3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Oh no. Not Kokomon trees. No! Sorry, not the time.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Alright. Oh, she has a star. She was a star.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea.
Did I go the wrong way? Like, am I supposed to figure out these other people's stories? Like, I feel like this is the end of the game by accident. Am I at the right... I don't think I'm at the right part. Did I go back? Okay.
My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
I'm gonna use the restroom because, yeah, very sad. Excuse me, I gotta pee. Before I cry. Yoo-hoo! Music time! Right. I'm so comfy today. Like, this stream is lovely. Thanks, Udi!
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday. And find everything out for myself.
Alright. I just got my tears inside my eyes, so let's not talk about dead parents, because I will bawl.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing,
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
What? We're pregnant?
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Oh yeah, you can. I just
They
thought
were
it was like
pretty
the
intense.
jacket. It just looks like top-down view.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Oh, not this. Oh.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
They have a
I'm gonna
park?
take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
This one's gonna hurt. I know it.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Honey.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine.
Why is this one like
Dad.
making my computer like lag out? Like it's not lagging for me, it's lagging for y'all. It's so weird. Anyways.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious.
What the fuck? It's literally like, hello? It's not even that serious.
Doesn't being
This section! Stop!
out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Y'all, my computer, it's like, my computer isn't lagging, it's just the stream. Okay. Let's try... Maybe this will fix it. Sure did. Hold on. Okay, thanks. What the? Oh, is that why? Because there were 2 instances of it?
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
No.
Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire.
Thank you for the follow.
We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere.
My makeup is definitely falling off because this game is very sad, but you
I bet
know.
if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
I appreciate it, thank you.
Give me a minute to check the map.
Oh, bird.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad,
Let me get behind you.
No, don't kill it. Why? I hate people that
do I
hunt.
have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
I don't want to. Okay.
Great shot, Don.
Oh, I love that picture of you killing something, you freak. Look at him just staring.
I'm proud of you, Don.
Oh.
Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Okay. I mean, yeah, he deserved it. Look at his portraits. American flag, hunter. Like, yeah. I just feel bad for the daughter that she had to experience that. Like, this guy looks like he does not like us. Like, he looks like he would say something nasty to the Nemesis Network. He had it, like, auto, like, take pictures.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something. Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Oh. Well. Yeah, because he's a hunter. People that hunt are weird. You're sick! Are you serious? Yeah, he deserved it. Deserved every second of it. A taxidermy cat? You're sick. I hope you rot in that grave, you freak. Ugh. I hope that fall hurt you so hard when you died. I hope it was a slow, painful death. What a freak. I don't care if it's a video game character. You're sick. That made me so mad. I'm not even upset anymore. Like, that just made me so angry. Like, my body is, like, in anger.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Hi, Gay Maylee. How you doing? I'm so cozy, courtesy of Udi. I thought this was a dead baby in the crib. Like, I thought the baby was there, just sitting. I was like,
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet... A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I
now
remember.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
where is the next line? Oh.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
What? Oh! Oh, alright.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power, but all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Wait, he died in like an accident, like at a wedding, because he was neglected by the stepfather? I can't read because the graphics are too low. Hopefully it doesn't stutter again. It was just that weird camera section. still can't read it. Weird. Anyways. Hi, Savannah. Yeah, what is wrong with the parents in this game? Oh, his actual father?
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Sorry, frog. Silly frog. I'm scared for this one. Is this baby gonna drown? Worried emoji.
That time's over, Gregory. It's time to...
Oh my god. This kid's gonna drown. This
Hello?
poor baby.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Oh, Ducky!
What his world was like.
Oh yeah, this kid's gonna die. I feel so bad.
He reminded me so much of Calvin.
Oh my goodness. Oh, whoa, whoa.
Lost in his imagination.
Whee!
Whatever it was he saw.
It wants us to pull the lever to make him drown? This is horrible!
It sure made him happy.
Whee! The music! Sorry, the music is so funny. Oh! Oh. Oh, it wants us to go up there. I love it. It's so funny. No, I gotta get on the whale again. Go!
I know how
yes!
it sounds. That I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Well, because you're on the phone!
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
What?
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
What? Yeah.
I wish he could have told us. About the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand. About Gregory.
Oh.
About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
It was her fault! She was on the phone!
I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck,
Oh.
Kay. Love, Sam.
the top, the little cradle. Oh, come on, guys. The toys are in there. Why did you take him out of the tub when you drained the tub? Their divorce papers? Yeah, right. I mean, I would divorce her too, shit. Oh, I hope he's in a better place, buddy. Where's the frog? I'll cry if I see the frog. Is the frog in here? Oh, it's in the hands! It's in the picture they painted! The picture they painted of him. Oh, it's right there! Oh, Gregory, rest in peace. Your parents were fucking horrible. Yeah, the parents in this game, what is wrong with them? Like, all these people are dying because they're neglected kids. Like... Like, what is wrong with these parents? I don't know.
My
I
mom
didn't
moved up
notice
to the
that,
loft
Mia.
after her brothers died.
I mean,
At the time,
hypothetically, it wouldn't
things was
matter. The
far
baby
worse.
just died in the tub because she was just on the phone. Like, it might have not been accurate, but that's just how he died. Oh, not a religious thing. Jesus Christ, here we go.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Hmm. Okay, we're gonna read it.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis
Good for
was born
her.
a year later.
Who fell off and died here? What's
When
the
my
story?
dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Not the cross on the wall. Oh wait, did they homeschool them? Wait, this is cute though.
But it didn't last.
Of course it didn't.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Oh. Can anybody live past
After
like
Milton
24?
disappeared, the only
Like,
thing he left behind was a room full of paintings. Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
was 4 when Milton disappeared.
He fully, like, just disappeared. Oh, wow.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Oh, so that's our brother? Milton, Edith, and Lewis are all brother and sisters. We missed one, though. We didn't get Dawn. Do we have to go back? Oh, Dawn's the mom, right? Dawn and Sanjay. Wait, who was the original dad? Who's the father to Edith, Milton, and Lewis? Not Sanjay, right? Or is he?
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
We didn't get Edie or Odin. Sanjay died in India? What? Oh, sorry. I accidentally unplugged my controller, so it's gonna lag for a second. That's terrible. That's really sad.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room.
Is that a marijuana leaf?
Except Lewis.
Oh, he's a pothead. So true. Was no one worried that this might fall and, like, someone would get hurt? Or... Wait, he lived in a boat? Wait, that's kind of a serve, though. Wait, this is so cool!
Very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Oh, he's a stoner. So true, bestie. You better. A stoner and a gamer? Reminds me of some people in the chat. Wait, I kind of like the exercise ball as the chair. That's cute. Sealed all the doors but left the windows, yeah.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
What?
Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh, I don't like this.
He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't enjoy this.
In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to... wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
This is sad. It's been sad. I've cried twice.
and things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Yeah, 2 games at once.
Like a whole new Lewis.
2 games at once, let's go!
So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
My body is so tense right now.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him.
No, it didn't.
At all the cheering crowds, even the
Hi,
stones
Maxie.
under
Hi,
his feet
Goose. Hi, Ghosty.
were all in his
Hi, Mac.
imagination. So he
Sorry,
could
y'all.
do whatever he wished.
Trying to focus actually on the dialogue, which I never do in a story game, so that's why I've been kind of
He held an election
slow.
for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
Sorry.
We started drifting away from our reality.
This is called
Minneapolis.
What Remains of Edith
Until
Finch.
one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
It's a story of the family tree and how they all passed away and how
In
there's...
Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a beautiful prince.
Gay.
The prince was on his own quest for
Make him gay.
radiant rainbows.
Gay rights. Gay stoner, let's go. Gay stoner gamer. Oh, excuse me.
He followed the sound of his
Ooh, I like a harp. I like that idea.
silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun.
Not the
and west of moon.
bisexual gamer stoner, reminding me of a certain mod in the chat.
Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
This is cute.
But he was so proud of having created it.
Oh, I don't want to hurt him. Please, I don't want to kill the gay character. So anybody just joining here, I'll try to catch you up. So we're playing this game called What Remains of Edith Finch. I'll try to explain it the best of my abilities. So the game starts and it tells you, you enter the house of someone that's trying to relive the memories of her family tree. So right here we have the family tree. It's not all the way completed. And she is trying to figure out the stories of what happened to her family and just wants to retell the stories for her family tree to come, like who comes after her, because the character we're playing is pregnant. So she goes back to the house and is trying to understand like why everybody passed away, what's going on, and just wants to write it down and tell the stories to her kids. So right here is Molly. Molly was a 10-year-old that was, trigger warning, there's a lot of triggers in this game, not like very like harsh triggers, but it's a very sad story. So Molly was neglected and she wasn't taken care of as a 10-year-old and passed away from starvation from her mother not taking care of her. Barbara was kind of Black Dahlia style. She wanted to be a star. She was a celebrity child and then grew up, and then she didn't grow up into fame, and she was basically in her flop era and then got upset by it, and then she got murdered, and then she was famous again. So that was her story. That's Barbara. Then Calvin wanted to fly. He was a kid with dreams of flying and being an astronaut. So one day he was on a swing set, and then the swing set kept going, and he jumped off and thought he could fly, and then he passed away because he was a kid and he couldn't fly. Sam was very... Wait, is that... Oh, that's the hunter guy. The hunter guy was messed up. He had a family. He wanted his daughter to, like, hunt, and he would, like, kill cats and stuff. Like, fuck him. He's a weirdo. He died. Good reason. I don't care. Fuck him. Walter liked trains and stuff, so he made, like, a shelter underneath the house that he kind of lived in, and was kind of, like, his happy place was living in, like, a fallout shelter after all of his family members dying. Like, all of these people died. So... right here, these people died, so he kind of went crazy and, like, stayed downstairs, and then he wanted to figure out, like, what was going on, and, like, he wanted answers, so he finally left the shelter, but, he got hit by a train, because in the shelter, he was imagining things, and then it was actually a train that was making the building shake. This will be in my YouTube if you want to rewatch the stories. I'm just trying to explain it for people just joining. Gregory was another child that was not taken care of and drowned in the tub. He was a 1-year-old kid. The mother was on a phone call, and he drowned in the tub. Gus. I forget Gus. Oh, yeah, he was daydreaming and got taken away by a storm. He was flying a kite. He didn't like his family. So he was flying a kite during a wedding and being rebellious, and then eventually disaster struck and he passed away. Milton was a painter. He loved to paint. And he was homeschooled, and when he was 4 or 5 years old, he went missing. So he hasn't been seen. And we're currently finding out about Lewis. And the story of Lewis so far is that he's a bisexual stoner and he has substance abuse. I'm not sure of the severity. We're still learning the story. And we're playing as Edith right now. So yeah, this game is pretty dark, but it's honestly pretty amazing. Like, it's really... and the stories are so... Like, the gameplay and, like, just going through the stories are so signature of each of the characters, and it's really beautiful. It's a really beautiful game. Like, you get fully immersed, even though I'm sitting here on the corner of the screen. Your Udi is so cute, Nem. You can get an Udi for $30 off if you use code Nemesis at checkout. Alright.
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
Oh.
And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Oh dear God.
He began to forget the world we know.
Oh no.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him. His prince waiting, holding his crown.
Y'all see that too, huh?
Bend down his head. Rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Oh my God. Well, like, I don't... Wow. Okay, the game definitely made it out to be like he was, like, a drug addict. Like, he's not. Like, I think he died because he was depressed. Like, he didn't die because he was substance abuse. I don't like how they made it out to be like, oh, he was substance abuse. No, he died because he was depressed. Like, come on. He was working a 9-to-5 that was miserable, and all he did was smoke to go to that happy place. Like...
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Serena said, can I take this?
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance, or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
Is this how she breaks her arm?
A few years went by.
Okay, never mind.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot.
You put a dandelion in your mouth?
The rest happened pretty quickly.
Oh.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't.
And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself.
The baby?
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it.
It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone.
I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
That was a lot. Yeah. I think the hardest... Wait, this is a real story? No, it's not. I definitely got chills. That was a lot. That was good. I don't even know what to say. Like I feel like an out-of-body experience right now. That was really beautiful. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. That was really beautiful. Definitely cried during that. I'm not laughing at I'm just like, wow. That was really good. I like literally have no words. And it was beautiful gameplay. It didn't feel like it was hard. It was like, yeah, it was really well written. Just at the beginning of the game, I was definitely a little overwhelmed with all the characters, but like learning their stories, I liked that. That was cool. Like learning about them and unfortunately how horrible their lives were. No, we finished. This is all we've been playing today. So, that was the end of that. My body, like, I got chills at the end. Like, that. I played the first Life is Strange. I don't think I'll ever play them on stream, though. If you want to see someone play them, you can follow FB Jewel, my co-host. They were just playing them. They just finished 3, I think. Oh yes, the VOD will be on my YouTube channel. My Nintendo Direct video is almost at 2K views. Go stream it. Let me drink some water. Hi, house. That was good. That was really good to do today. Like, comfy stream, comfy ending. That was really beautiful, y'all. I'm happy we got to share that together. That was beautiful. I'm not ending, I'm just changing. Changing the screen. I love that you capitalized every letter like Alyssa Edwards on Twitter. Oh wow, what a lovely and stylish outfit you're wearing. Is there a place I could possibly purchase one? Yes, if you go to the link tree, link tr.ee/theoodie, you can get an oodie. Lots of styles, lots of different things. There's, they just released Looney Tunes oodies. They have some sickening Rick and Morty oodies. They have avocado oodies. Get one now for the low price of whatever it is, but you can get $30 off with code Nemesis at checkout. I definitely have another story game to play, but it's longer than that one, so yeah, anybody that has to leave, I'm gonna be still streaming, so don't feel, you know, obligated to stay because we just finished a game. But I will be streaming on Saturday, our first Halloween stream, first Halloween lurk. That's oodie.com. I have short story games like that from like 2 years on the summer sale. And like I said, I don't want to start anything that's going to take longer than a stream, because we do have Halloween starting. So, let me do some looking. There is one that I really want to play, but it says it's going to take 3 to 4 hours, which I don't mind. Like, I don't have anything else to do, but... Who messaged me? What is this? Should I take a picture before we cry again? I do have to post my oodie look. I am comfy. It's so comfy. Hi, Safety. Yes, Udi bestie. Get an Udi now. All right. So, we did just finish that game. That was beautiful. I loved it. I loved it. Definitely made me a little sad, though. Definitely made me a little sad. One of my Udis. Yeah, because I have 3. Eee! I'm just looking through my library. What if I just like started playing like a really long game today? That would be so annoying. Never gonna finish it, heart. Oh, I could play I Am Bread like y'all want me to. We could do that. Who said that? Someone said that. We should do that. How long to beat I Am Bread? 2.5. I gotta set that up though. I gotta open my PS4. No, seriously though, like I'm not even trying to like, obviously they sponsored today's stream. Thank you, Udi, but like these are so comfy. I use one because I have so many Udis now. I use one as a pillow. Like they're so soft. Ugh. Please. Yeah, total. Let me just start playing Persona. Can you imagine? I just randomly start playing Persona.